there's a bill here, or an account of 1 week, almost exactly 4 years ago. Sorry, exactly 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When you had played in that week at the Social Club in Goldhawk Road, and the California Ballroom in Dunstable, and the Railway Arms in Neasden, and what you'd made that week was £370. And what you'd spent was £1,946, 17 and 6, and including £785 on the replacement of guitars, drum kits and microphones. Well, two questions. Who covered that gap in money, that £400 gap, which left £1,300 to find every week?
It's hard to say. I used to rush into Marshall's music shop and steal guitars off the wall. I'd say, just taking a guitar, pay you Tuesday, and rush out. And that would be the guitar for the next couple of months, because I didn't smash a guitar every night. I used to bounce it about and maybe repair it, stick it back together again. And, you know, I mean, they were hard times. But if there was Kit Lambert, our manager, then would sort of rush past, photographer from the Daily Mail in the audience, smash a guitar. You see, smash the guitar all over the stage and come back, Pete, sorry, you missed it. Can you smash another one? I'll give you the money. So I'd smash up another one. You know, these are Rickenbacker 12 strings, which I used to use, which cost, I think, £406 each. And I should have used something taxier. And it became a habit.
Ukulele.
And as soon as I started smashing something up, Keith, who's a great sort of joiner in there, used to smash up his drum kit. It's hard to explain. It's everything that I was, really, was this guitar. And as I told you earlier, it's what I based, it's how I became a man, was through the guitar. And it's great still to this day to smash them up and just say, wood, garbage. You know, I'm what counts. And, you know, I've got through some great instruments, I'm afraid. Very sorry. But, you know, a lot of trash too, so.
There's a lot of talk in the 60s, and the Who was always included in this, about revolution, it being a revolutionary period. Great claims have been made for rock music, haven't they, that they've sort of helped and inspired and lubricated a change of feeling, changes of attitude towards the way society conducts itself, and so on and so forth. Do you think these claims are justified?
Music is a spiritual medium, there's no doubt about it. It's an elevator of the spirit. I mean, you listen to certain pieces of classical music in order to get a specific high. I mean, it's like almost like a meditative process. You listen to the Alleluia chorus to become spiritually elevated. You know, I mean, there are rock songs that do that to me. They elevate me as much, if not more, these little three-chord wonders. You know, and I mean, this is something which, when you're subjected to a lot of music over a long period, you see a lot of performances. You become part of an industry which is self-sufficient and a proud industry in a way, which makes a lot of money, in other words, and can hold its own in terms of being a separate society, and is supported by the people, like football is supported by the people. You start to realise in a way that what you're doing is holding water, because what turns you on, what elevates you, also elevates them. So you become like a barometer. It's really... I know this is putting it in terms of music, and perhaps it's a bit preposterous because rock has got a whole lot of other things going for it, and I know that's what you're prodding at. But taken from a musical point, that's really a lot of what it's all about. Great events like Woodstock, for example, are musical events.
That's very odd. I was going to actually go to Woodstock, because that was the end of the 60s. That seemed to sum up an awful lot about rock. It was the time when, I mean, you were the great star of Woodstock. Woodstock itself was one of the biggest pop events in world terms because of the film that masses and millions of people had seen. And it was a marvellous thing in its way. But just as a matter of interest, what do you think it changed? What was different after it? What did that generation, all those people being given the same high by the same thing, and yourself and so on, what did it change? I'm just interested to know.
Well, it changed me. I hated it. I took my 6-month-old child, and very, very, very weird. Didn't like it at all. They dumped us out of a limousine into 6 foot of mud, and we stood there for 5 hours waiting to go on. Drank a cup of coffee. 5 minutes later, I'm on an LSD trip, unwillingly.
They'd put LSD in the
Yeah,
coffee?
LSD in the coffee, LSD in the mud. If you fell over and accidentally drugged some muddy water, you're on a trip. I mean, I'm not a great champion, I'm afraid, of the revolution anymore.